You are going to have to screw it in. If you got a screwdriver, you can use a screwdriver. My wife found this handy tool, and it does it pretty easily for you. It's okay if it slides, it's not going to hurt anything. It needs to come out the other side though. Okay. Alright, so once that's secure, you're going to need a washer, and you are going to need a nut. Clip that around to the back so everyone can see. Perfect. So you're going to slide the washer on here. Get the nut on there. Screw that on by hand until it's a little snug. And I do suggest you get pliers or something of that nature. I'm using needle nose pliers, but that's probably not the best instrument, but I'm not really all that advanced with this kind of thing, so please leave any improvements or any ideas in the comments section below, and we will definitely add those in there for next time, or definitely help other people who are trying to do this. Anyway, get that on there nice and tight so that it's not going to come off. Now you notice that what it creates is a little bulge here. I haven't really found a good way to keep that from happening, unfortunately. So at this point, it's not going to matter whether you're using a big hole or a small hole, but what we are going to do is we're going to put a screw in through the tape into the hula hoop in order to hold it. But unfortunately, what I've had to do, because this hasn't been working out real well with the pulling tape, because it was not what was originally suggested by the IQA, I will admit that, is that I've been having to fold this over and bend it over in order to tighten the plumbing tape. You need to move your hands there, dear. So if you're doing it the way I've been doing it, you are going to have to use the needle nose pliers in order to fold your copper tape over in order to tighten it. I know I'm not making this real easy for the camera to see, but it's difficult. Anyway, by doing this, you'll notice that if you bring the camera up, that, oh, here, I'll turn it around so you can see better. It leaves one of the small holes open for you to just put a screw in through there. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So Nicole is going to hold this for me. I'm going to turn it just so that... So the difficult thing to do here is while you're putting all this together, this hula hoop wants to turn, which is exactly why we're putting in this screw. The hula hoop wants to waver back and forth. So what you want to do is kind of get on the side here, and if your partner doesn't keep turning the pole, you can see exactly whether or not it's lined up. So what you want this is to be even with the pole when you're looking at it from the side. I need my drill again. My drill bit out and get my screw back in there. So if you're short like me, it's normally better to get on top of something, but I will try to do this for the camera just straight up and down, but it's much more difficult this way. But if you can get up above it, that's really the best way to go about it. So anyway, is that even?
Yeah, it looks good.
If it's not even, you need to hold the hoop, dear, or else it's going to move. The best way, you might have to do this several times because sometimes it won't stay where it is while you're drilling. So do try to keep it where it is. Okay, So ideally, now again, this is not even, see how you got to be real careful about it being even. This is slanted. If that happens, or if that's going to be an issue for you, this one I don't think will be an issue, because what we're going to do is we're just going to have it tilted like, or just have it slightly tilted like this. People can throw it up into the hoop, it'll be fine. But if that really is going to bug you, you just got to pull it back out. You need to rotate the, well, we'll just do a default for you. Just in case this happens, this is how you fix it. So you got to pull the screw back out, which is a lot easier than putting it in. Then what you got to do is you got to rotate the hoop. So if this happens, you got to start the hole brand new, because if you try to just rotate it and do a hole where it is, you're going to make a really big hole and it's not going to hold at all. And you're also going to weaken this area, and so this is going to break. So what you need to do is, if you screw up, you actually have to rotate the hoop to a brand new location and start a brand new hole. Okay, that's the consequence of getting it wrong. So again, you want to line this up so that it's even with the pole, so that these two are even. I can't tell from this side. There we are. So a little bit better. In fact, I might actually tilt it this way slightly. And then you're going to start a brand new hole if you screw up. This is the consequence of not getting it right the first time. Put that back in there. Have your partner hold it. Hold it real tight. And then they do need to put a little bit of resistance against you, or else it's not going to let you do it. And then start off real slow. This is slightly magnetized, so it's wanting to magnetize the cup. Okay, that's interesting. Not sure why I did that. Okay, so once again we're at an angle. So anyway, if you keep getting at an angle, you just got to keep undoing it. If you have to scoot it over to the side and start a new hole, okay? Okay, so my suggestion to you, in order to keep this like this, because it will start to move, the more abuse that you give it during games, it is going to start to get loose and it is going to start to move. My suggestion is that you do put in 2 more screws, one on this side and one on the back side, in order to keep it held there. And that'll keep your hoop from moving. Once you get those in, you just got to slide it into your base, fill your base with water or sand, and you have your hoop. If for some reason this is a little loose on the bottom, you just need to wrap it with duct tape a few times, kind of corkscrew it back in there until it's tight. So that's how you make your Quidditch hoops for your Quidditch League.
We're the Helix Quidditch League.
We hope to see you on the pitch.